Hello, and thank you for watching. This is Houston Lock Fairy, and I'm going to show you guys how to repair a lock extension today. Now, this is not talked about, but this is what I'm referencing. This is where the lock extension is slipping down from the actual natural hair. And so this happens over time with lock extensions, or if you newly have lock extensions and you've just been a little too rough on them and they start slipping off. So what I did here was just kind of tugged at it a little bit just to see how loose it actually was. And as you can see, it was very loose. It just came on off. So what I'm going to do, remember, just you're reattaching, so don't freak out. This is not a big major deal. This is very common actually with lock extensions, and something that everyone with lock extensions will experience at some point, whether it's one lock, two locks, maybe even three locks. But if it's more than that, then there is a problem with the actual installation. So let's talk about it. You'll need to know the crochet method and technique in order to reattach locks in the proper long-lasting way that you are seeking. So if you don't know how to crochet, please go ahead and watch how to crochet, one of my videos on my page, Houston Lock Fairy, and I go into more detail about how to crochet. Please watch that video after watching this one. So what I'm doing here is I used a piece of kinky hair, same texture as my client's hair, and I wrapped it around the portion of the lock extension lined up with the natural hair to give it a more sturdy hold and a more secure hold so that this lock won't come out again and it'll stay in place. So you must be comfortable with doing the crochet method. Just a few tips here. You want to face the needle hook facing outward, not towards your fingers. You can scratch yourself, you can puncture your finger, your nail beds, and it can be very painful. So you want to try to avoid that by all means necessary. What I did was I crocheted that hair in. I'm pulling in and out, and then I'm wrapping and I'm twisting the lock in a circular motion so that I am tightening the hold and I am securing it and I'm pruning it, and I'm crocheting in all directions so that no matter what my client does, she's not going to have a problem with the lock extension coming out anymore. So you crochet. This only takes about 2 to 3 minutes, less than 10 minutes for sure per lock. This was the only lock that we had come out this day. So I just wanted to show you guys how this method is done and how simple it is. After much practice, you will get this crochet method down, but this is all you do to reattach a lock. And so if you have cut off your locks, you're wanting to reattach them, or you're wanting to add lock extensions to your already locks, this is the same method that you would use. You line up the lock extension alongside about an inch side of your lock, and then you crochet it on. You can add a little extra hair for a hold, and that's it. So I palm roll just to smoothen it out a little bit. I tug it just to make sure that it's secure and in place and that it's not going anywhere. And that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, if this was helpful, please let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm always here to help. I love giving advice about locks and especially lock extensions because I know this information is hard to find. So thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for our next video.